Watch out, Finley. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. What are you doing, Finley? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is your feisty morning self? Is this your feisty morning self? Don't play with the phone. This is the feisty morning self. This is Finley. He is a Maine Coon cat, 2 years old. This is my first morning with him. And he's usually, they told me, pretty feisty in the mornings. You know, lots of energy in the mornings, running around the house, and then he sleeps the rest of the day. He is big. Yes, you are. You're a big boy. Yes, you are. You're a big boy. I think he's got a little bit of a funny face. Let's see that face. Let's see that face. He just has been rolling around a lot on this bed, and then he got down and he was sniffing my shoes and sniffing my legs and checking me out. I spent the night last night. The owners left early this morning, and they will be gone for a week. And so my charges this week are Finley and Marcel, who is a 12-and-a-half-year-old water dog, and he is downstairs. So I'm pretty excited to spend time with these guys. It's a beautiful home. The bedroom is huge, and I can't get over the views out the window here from the bedroom. It's quite beautiful. There's an old vintage trailer down there, which is fun, but I am at the coast. I'm at the California coast. It took me a while to get here yesterday, surprisingly, like 2.5-hour drive. Weather is supposed to be quite nice this week. I mean, here we are in January, and it's going to be a sunny week in the low 60s, so it's going to be quite wonderful to explore. Unfortunately, I have I hurt myself yesterday while I was getting ready to come here. I hurt my low back pretty badly. I think I might have strained it pretty badly. And this morning it's still hurting quite a bit. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get out to explore much today. I think I need to just sort of rest and take it easy. But I'll have a whole week to explore and check out. There's supposed to be a beach that I can just walk to from here. And but you have to go at low tide because the beach is not there when it's high tide. So I got to time that right. They've got a tide table that I can look at. But I was getting a kick out of these redwood trees right here surrounding the property. And the trees, they were telling me last night, this used to be called the woodpecker house, and the redwood trees here are riddled with woodpecker holes. So it's so funny. Let me see if I can go outside and look at it closer. So I don't know if you can make it out on camera very well, but yeah, the trees are riddled with woodpecker holes. Yep, they go all the way up. All the way up. Now, amazingly, you can actually hear the sea lions barking from here. So cool. There's a really nice deck here to lounge on. And there's a hot tub too, but they didn't tell me how to use it, so I guess I won't try. Although, yeah, I forgot to bring my swimsuit, and it doesn't. I don't know if there's. I don't think it's totally private. But yeah, and then they have a big barbecue. I'm going to be coming to do this again in the summertime, so I'm looking forward to that as well. They have another nice little seated area down there. Yeah, this is a pretty comfortable, fancy house. They have heated toilet seats. That's nice. Fancy coffee machine. What else did I see? Automatic litter box, nice. Huge televisions, one in the bedroom and one in the living room. Huge, like 60-inch televisions. Really good heating system, mini split, and it comes on automatically in the morning, so it's not cold inside at all this morning. I mean, very comfortable, huge kitchen. I'll show that to you as well. But, yeah, pretty darn cool. Huge backyard. Yeah, there's lots to show you, lots to explore. Okay, this is Marcel. 12 and a half. Hi, Marcel. Hi, Marcel. He's very much a people person, they told me. He's losing a little bit of eyesight, a little bit of hearing. And otherwise, he's in good health. He likes to snuggle. And he gets along very well with his roommate, Finley. Don't you? You get along well with your brother? Yeah? You get along well with your brother? Last night when we got on the couch to talk, he got up on my lap, so he's literally a lap dog. he's a big boy, so I felt the weight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I felt the weight. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. This is really going to be wonderful. All this wonderful counter space. Animals feed. What does that mean? Animals feed. Oh, fed, I think they meant to say. Okay. And so here's the fancy, it's called Jura. Fancy coffee machine. It's a beautiful toaster. Yeah, nice table. They said Finley likes to get up on the cupboards. I mean, up on the counters. And he does. He does. I can see that. That's all my stuff on the counter there. All my pantry items in my cooler and stuff. And I'll probably put it away somewhere and make it look a little less unsightly. But, yeah. There's the Marcel. There's the Marcel. He's just looking at me. He's just looking at me. Like, who are you and why are you here? Yeah. Yeah. I love this. I love being able to take care of animals in their homes. And they said he's very smart, and he lets you know when he's got to go. He will just, paw at the door. Do you need to go? Do you need to go? Okay, gotta make sure. Now, Finley is an indoor kitty. Should we go out in the back? Should we go outside? Still in my pajamas, but that's okay. But here's their beautiful backyard. They said it was pretty wild when they first moved in here. I think they said 5-6 years ago. And so one of their hobbies is doing lots of gardening. Because, I mean, they live in a small town here. There's not a whole lot to do. So you've got to find some hobbies you enjoy. Oh, this is cute. A little miniature. Cute. That is adorable. But they have a lot of neat areas to just sit and hang out. I love it. There's an exterior shot of the house. I can hear the ocean waves from here, and certainly hear the barking sea lions. Looks like they have a nice kayak. Finley's already being a lap dog. Look at him, he's in my lap. He's already being a lap dog. I haven't even brushed my hair, brushed my teeth, nothing this morning. Oh, Finley, I called you Finley. You're Marcel. I mean Marcel. I learned last night that Portuguese water dogs are related to poodles, you know, way back when they branched off, but you know, his fur reminds me of poodle fur, although less wiry, softer. He's a purebred Portuguese water dog. Where's those eyes? Where's those eyes? He says, I'm shy. I'm not going to show him. I just lifted him up and he is heavy. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, 20 pounds or something. This is cafe quality espresso with a nice crema on top. Geez, I don't even feel like I need any milk in here. Wow. I guess this is pronounced Jura, like the J is a Y. And it's a Swiss company that makes this, but yeah, you can make like all kinds of drinks here. Americano, cafe barista, coffee, hot water, macchiato, cappuccino. You can foam your milk, cafe barista, yeah, Americano, all kinds of stuff. Pretty cool. So Finley has some little interesting quirks. Hi, Marcel. See if I can remember them. He likes water, which is extremely unusual for kitty cats. They don't give him baths, so I don't think, they said they haven't never given him baths, so they're not sure if he would like a bath. But they said don't leave any bowls of or water glasses out because he'll play with the water during the night. So he's unusual because cats just don't usually typically like water, but he likes to play in the water. They said as soon as you take a shower, he'll be right in there in the shower afterwards. And his other little, I can't say it's a quirk, it's more of a young cat thing where they said don't leave anything that he can play with. Like don't leave her earrings, for example, out on the counter because they will be gone. He will see them as toys and play with those. And so you don't want to leave any kind of small objects for Finley to play with. As a matter of fact, you can see right now he's trying to play with something here. This is another neat little gizmo. You can ask it to play music for you. I guess it's an Alexa. And then Marcel's quirk is that you cannot leave any Kleenex or paper napkins or paper anywhere because he will eat them. He will eat them. He doesn't just rip them up. He actually eats the paper. And you will see it in his poop the next day. So I gotta remember. Why do you like paper, Marcel? What the heck is in paper that is enjoyable for you? So funny. Look what my workstation is going to be. I'm going to work at the table here, and then I can see the ocean from here. That's actually the ocean beyond the trees there. It was a beautiful sunset last night. Really pretty. I have to confess, I'm a bit of a spoiler when I take care of pets. I just peeled the lid off my plain yogurt. So I gave it to Marcel. So he's chasing it all over the kitchen, trying to lick the top of it. And I actually shared some of my tuna with Mr. Finley here. Tried to give him some yogurt, but he doesn't seem to like it or know what it is. I put a little dab there, but he doesn't seem to like it. But dogs love yogurt, and of course the probiotics are good for their gut just like it's good for ours. A lot of times I don't think pets get enough probiotics in their diet. You finished it! Good boy! Good boy! You licked it clean. I don't think there's any left. Marceau, can I see you do some pantomime? Can you do some pantomime? Am I your buddy now? I give them treats, especially on the first day, because they're missing their parents. And, I want them to feel comfortable with me. So I tend to spoil them a bit. Yeah, I'm loving this kitchen already. So nice. Nice view out. Kitchen window to the garden area. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's very nice. Just made a mess a bit here because I'm having some brunch basically. But yeah, I'm already enjoying the company of these pets so much. It's great to have the company of pets. I was so excited when I woke up to see them and love on them and pet them and stuff. And it's just so exciting. I love it. I commandeered one of their shelves and put all my pantry items away since I'm going to be here for a week. And this way I can see easily what I have. Brought all my produce as well, put them in the bag. I'm fascinated by this plant. It's actually real because there's soil in there. Yeah, I've never seen this kind of a plant. And Marcel looks really cute. I mean, Finley looks so cute next to it. He likes it too. Look at that. This is when I'm kind of challenged because it's only about 11:20 in the morning, and he ate, I think the owners fed them before they left, which was about 4 hours ago, and he's already kind of begging me to be fed again. But I'm going to try and hold out till noon. because I don't want to feed him too, well, he's relaxing now, good. I don't want to feed him too early because he doesn't get anything for the rest of the day, you know, so that's a long time without any food. I just finished making this creamy lentil and almond curry by Gaz Oakley, who is a London vegan chef. And this is my first time trying it. And it has a lot of different spices and stuff in here, so it should be really tasty. I just finished making it, and so there it is. I have some sweet potatoes in there and black lentils and onions and garlic, of course, and lots of different spices. I put some of this coconut cultured yogurt in there as well. And so I'm going to spoon it up and try it out. And there is the finished dish. I have it over some turmeric rice, and I put cashews that are spiced with Indian spices on top. Well, I just had a taste, and it is to die for. It is definitely a 5-star recipe, 5 out of 5. I will make this again and again. It's not too hard to make, and it's just full of flavor. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's so good. The recipe is on his website. I discovered him actually through YouTube. He's got a cool YouTube channel, but he's written some cookbooks and stuff. But yeah, you can get this recipe on his website. Creamy lentil and almond curry, but I didn't use almond, I used cashews. Oh dear. I was playing the game Find It with Marcel, and now Finley's eating the dog food. Finley. Oh, look, there's two little morsels right there, and he passed right by it. Why are you eating Marcel's food? That was for Marcel. Come on, you can find it. Come on, you can find it. I'm sorry. Finley ate it. Ooh, you're so close. You're so close. This is another way to... I learned recently that sniffing is actually very tiring for dogs. It's even more tiring than actually walking them. So that's why it's important to... Oh, he found... Good job. It's important to let them sniff on the walks because it's mentally and physically tiring for them, which is a good thing, right? You want to give them some engagement. And so these games where they have to find their little morsels are really good for them because it requires the sniffing around for it. And it's particularly good for senior dogs that maybe can't, do as much walking. Better hurry before Finley gets it. Jeez. Even though my back is still hurting 4 days after I strained it, I just had to get out of the house and come over here to Gualala Regional State Park and do just sort of a gentle walk because it's just an absolutely gorgeous day. Not quite sure which way to go. I'll try this path here. No problem parking. Well, it feels so great to be out and about. I was really bummed that I injured my back, and so I just haven't been able to get out much. I've been here 4 days now, and the whole point of coming out here was so that I could really enjoy the coast. So it's been a bummer to be kind of homebound. Just the worst back pain I've ever had in my life. I must have really strained my back and spasming and just awful. Doing heat and doing cold packs and taking pain pills, but they're not really putting a dent in it. But I'm feeling better today, thankfully. So there's a neat looking visitor center. So I want to get out and walk at least for a little while. And ChatGPT said that this was a pretty gentle hike, which is what I feel like I need to do today. It's just something gentle, but it's already just stunningly beautiful. Views of the water. Let me turn you around and show you what I'm looking at. So that's kind of a cool... I doubt the visitor center is open right now, but maybe they have a trail map or something up there. Take a look. But I thought maybe I'd been on this trail, but so far it does not look familiar to me, so I don't think I have. I absolutely adore hiking at the coast. It is wonderful and refreshing and invigorating. I was walking the dog this morning, and I ran into a neighbor, and she was telling me that the little community that they live in is very community oriented in terms of like they help each other. Like she said, she gave me an example. She said, she says, my washer and dryer, or my washer stopped working, and a neighbor of mine gave me her key and said, come in and use mine anytime. There's a neighbor that's coming over to use the hot tub at the house I'm at, because she's really close with the owner, and so they just help each other. It's a small little community, and they just help each other. And that's a really nice thing. It's hard to come by these days, man. I just love that idea of living in this small community where you watch out for each other, you take care of each other, and even I've experienced a little bit, because the neighbors that they're friends with was texting me, can I get you anything, can we bring you some dinner, do you want us to walk the dog, how can we help? I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. Wow, don't get this too often, when you live in a bigger city. So yeah, I can't help but feel envious that they have such a nice little community, and everybody helps each other. It's great. But I've always thought it would be so nice to live in a small, either co-housing community, a tiny home community, something where there's a sense of community, it'd be great. Especially as you're aging, I saw a Facebook post this morning about a lady who's got a big house, and she was offering to let women roommate with her in her big house, and maybe put several beds in one room. And I'm like, no, that's a little too close for my comfort, even though she'd only charge $300 or $400 in rent. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to share rooms. That's fine. But that was nice that she's offering that for older ladies that, want a sense of community. These trees, I just love the Northern California coast. It's just stunningly beautiful and so magical to me. I love it. That was fun. I came over here to Gualala Regional State Park again to check out a different trail called the River Trail. So I'm hiking right along this beautiful river, and there's Highway 1. And it's another gorgeous day in Northern California. So I walked over to the Gualala, I think it's called Gualala Bay Campground, or maybe Gualala State Campground. I've stayed here before. It's been 5-6 years. But each campsite is really tucked away amongst these trees, and it's extremely shaded, so it would be good in the summertime when it's hot. Now, of course, this is tent camping here, because when I camped here years ago, it was tent camping. You cannot bring your RV in here, as far as I know. So yeah, interesting campsites, right? Amongst all these trees. Little food locker. And you are right on the Gualala River, I think it's called. So that's really nice. Whoa, just slipped on the mud. Okay, I guess some of these sites would accommodate a small RV or vehicle. Well, that's nice. Again, right on the water. The sites are fairly level. That one's sloping down a little bit. So yeah, my RV would fit here for sure. All right, it's actually called Gualala Point Campground. That's not giving the price. I don't know what the price is. Doesn't say. Now for me, this campground would be not great because of all the trees. I couldn't work here. My Starlink would not work very well. So I could only come on the weekends, which of course is going to be more busy. This is pretty, all the ferns amongst the redwood trees. Very pretty. Go get it. Well, I'm just about to leave from my week-long cat and dog sit. It was really lovely. I got lucky with the weather. It's been sunny and nice, and I tried to hike most days. I'm feeling a combination of tenderness and sadness and relief to be leaving. And I say relief because Mr. Marcel here is a frantic, constant food beggar. I mean, literally, I can feed him, and then, an hour later, he's begging for more. And so he barks, he paws, he whines. So it's kind of draining, to be honest. I love him, I think he's a wonderful dog in all other respects, but he's really well behaved. He's extremely smart, but that piece was hard to deal with. So I'm kind of feeling relieved to be leaving. So I'm feeling, that relief of that strain and stress. It's hard to see a dog, suffering like that. I, inquired with ChatGPT about it, and they said there's a few reasons why. Cognitively, he's 12 and a half years old. He could start having some issues where he's thinking he's hungry, but he's really not. But the other thing that I think the owners were doing that may not work for him is they're feeding him only twice a day, and they're doing it, giving him all his food before noon. So he gets fed the first thing in the morning and then at noon. And so the rest of the day, he just seems like, really hungry. And he's like, around dinner time, he's like, where's my dinner? Where's my dinner? So what I did yesterday, and I wish I'd figured it out earlier, but yesterday I tried it to see if I split it into 3 meals. A morning, midday, and evening meal. Same amount of food, I just split it. Like, he's getting 3 cups of kibble a day, so I did 1 cup, 1 cup, and 1 cup. And, I just did that yesterday, and it did noticeably reduce his begging. He's still begging, but not as much. So I passed that along to the owners, and, couched it as not a prescription, but just this is what I did, and I noticed a difference. You might want to try it, type of thing. You have to be kind of careful with that with owners, because you don't want to trigger, defensiveness. But hopefully they will, try it, and hopefully it would work. They want me to come back in the summertime, and I'm debating about that. I just want to sit with it for a while and see how I feel in my body and stuff. There's a couple other issues that were hard for me. Like, it's all very hilly here, and so it was hard on my low back and my back to be walking on hills. Good for my heart, no doubt, but I'm just not used to all these hills. But it's a beautiful spot, so it's hard to pass it up, because it's pretty awesome here. In the summertime, it's got to be really warm and wonderful. I'm all packed up and got him walked, and played with Kitty Cat quite a bit this morning to sort of expend some energy. And I'm hungry, so I want to go get some lunch on my way home. I have about a 2.5 hour drive ahead of me, so just want to take my time, maybe make a few stops, because I will be going by some beautiful, beautiful areas. I'm going to be going down the Sonoma coast, and then I'm heading over to the cute little town of Occidental. I want to stop there maybe, and just mosey along home. So I'm looking forward to getting home to my own bed, my own kitchen, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this was a wonderful sit. And thanks so much for joining me as I sat Marcel and Finley, true characters for sure.